one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch how I flip, watch how I whip. I'm in the whip, all on the wrist. I never switch. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch how I flip, watch how I whip. I'm in the whip, all on the wrist. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for them that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that, I never switch.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. He goes airborne. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's real. Back. 120.
53. Mike, 53. All day, dog.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go. 120.
Mike. Here we go. No.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow. Run the line. Get that quarterback. And out. Check 43. The red. 57 to Mike. For the general. Flash. Silver.
From the 29, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 180. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the toss, here's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch all the way through?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now Howard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And finds Howard complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
That's caught at the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mahomes being chased. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in This game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, it's Howard, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
Wentz now on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's checked. 43. 43.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Pilot, 64, weak. Give me that ball, defense. Under 10, under 10. Check. 25, check 25, check 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Williams. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Coming to you.
Running with Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Let's hurry up, here we go. Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, here we go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 50. Hey, exit. Mike's 54.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on.